Hey, so just a quick little preface on this video. I say the wrong name a whole bunch of times. So it's a TRM atom, not a neutron. I think I say neutron like 7 or 8 times. So it's not a neutron. It's never supposed to be a neutron. It is a TRM atom. Sorry. I am dumb when it comes to editing. Otherwise, I just make the little floating text pop up for a second, but I don't know how to do that. So now you get a little preface. So hopefully you enjoy the content. And again, TRM Atom, Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom, not a neutron. I have had a neutron before. Good knife, just way too small. Atom, A-okay. Thank you. How you doing today, folks? So today I have an unboxing for you. I'm actually not too sure what this is. I don't remember any of it, honestly. So yeah, it's also being sent to not my P.O. box, which is why this is all blacked out. So this must be old, and I'm kind of a little confused. But let's get this thing started. I want you to see something. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Somebody sharpened his knife. Pop. Oh, that was a terrible little thing. Anyways, you guys have been ragging on me for a very long time about not sharpening that thing, so I don't have no mirror edge to it, but it's damn sharp. Oh, okay. It's probably personal, so let's take that out. The dog? Oh shit, Three Rivers. Oh, it did say TRM on the box, didn't it? Yeah, okay, I'm just stupid. And Tycoon TRM? Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is about. So I actually did order a Three Rivers Neutron, I believe it was, and my name came up on the list, and you know, I was waiting a little bit, and I guess the machine kind of busted down. So like they talked about giving me a refund and some other stuff. I don't remember if I accepted the refund or if I just chose to stay on the list. I honestly don't remember, but yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all. Not sure if you can tell by my voice, but I'm a little confused here. Is this? I mean, it says Atom, like. Oh man, I have a bad feeling. God, get out of there. Yeah, do you like their logos? Warning, extremely sharp, handle with care. So just in case this isn't a dud, I'm gonna give a little send off. I'm pretty sure I was refunded for this. I'm not going to even open it, cut it, play with it. I'm not about stealing from this community. So if they refunded me and they sent me this, there's some type of mistake. So I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to contact Three Rivers on, Instagram and see what's going on. I'm kind of thrown off for a loop. Look, I'm all ready to go. Got all this good stuff to talk about, some other stuff to talk about, and I'm going to have to cut it here because something is wrong. As always, love you all. Take care. Bye, folks. All right, I'm sorry about that. So as you can see, the Neutron is out of the package in all its glory. It's about a day and a half later. I spoke to TRM, and so they never actually refunded me, but this wasn't supposed to be sent out. They weren't aware that it was sent out. I guess there were some quality control issues with the Micarta being flush. So they're confused why this is sent out. I'm confused why it's sent out, but it's here. I was offered to keep it if I want it. I'm going to keep it. They are sending out some updated Micarta scales, but other than that, like, this is good to go. I have not flipped this. Man, I've been dying to flip this, but I've just been holding off, so let's see it. Oh, I used the heater wrist flick. I'm so used to opening knives like that. It doesn't need a wrist flick at all, actually. Just, whew. Man, that is how you make a thumb stud knife. That feels assisted. I think I might have just spit on it. I spit on it, now it's mine. Ooh, that's nice. So, initial impressions on this knife. Man, it's good. It's good. I've handled this a whole bunch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't flipped it. I have opened it like this, like an old slip joint or something like that, but I have not flipped it. I wanted to save that honor, that genuine reaction for camera, but look at that, man. Dead center. So when they're talking about it not being flush, they're basically talking about this little section of the screw, piece of the pivot. Actually some really kind of insignificant stuff, and I don't know if I just happen to get lucky. Maybe it's way worse on others, but mine looks goddamn perfect to me. I love this knife. Man, this action. God, I can't express to you how much, folks, it kills me to, especially to have something like this that I've been wanting for a while and to not be able to flip it. Man, it's a knife famed for its action, and just to have to open it like this for like a day. Oh my God. But it's so nice. That nice thwack. Oh, that was a fail. That was probably on my part though. There we go. Such a satisfying thwack. Damn, man. Whew. Loving this. So initial impressions, very positive. It is a smaller knife. It's very thin. I might have pretty damn big hands. You can see it dwarfs in these things. But you can get it. It's oh, did it again. Okay. So for this one, normally with thumb studs, I just kind of flick it open. This one you could definitely do that, but it kind of you need to make sure you flick it, outwards and forwards. So instead of like a spidey hole, for example, you take this and you flick it. It needs to kind of be down deep in there, push forward while also rounding out, and it just flies out. I'm not really used to opening knives like that, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of getting used to, but oops, it's good. It is very good. The micarta darkened almost immediately. It was very, very light. It was like just about right there. I actually watched the video. Looked a little darker in the video. It looked kind of like it does right now, honestly, which is strange, but I assure you it was pretty light. It was a little darker than this pocket clip section. But man, the oils on your hands lube up that micarta so quickly. So, a couple size comparisons. I don't know why I have this out, but whatever. This is a small EDC knife. Spyderco Subvert will obviously dwarf it. Subvert is a big ass knife. Oh yeah, I remember now. I mentioned this in the previous video. I think it's still on my table. There we go. I'm going to be writ dyeing these kind of hunter orange scales. I have never writ dyed anything in my life. This might go horribly wrong, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So any advice on how to do that and not ruin your scales, appreciated. Anyways, Man, I'm telling you, I'm not good at flipping stuff on camera. But there it goes. See? I EDC the hell out of this knife. I play with it all the time, and I can't flip this thing now. I'm doing bad. Jesus. Whatever. I'm just going to use the access lock. Oh, I cannot perform on camera at all. It's bad. Anyways, it is a similar size to the very famed Benchmade Griptilian full size. The TRM Atom is a little bit, sorry for that glare, is a little bit thinner, a little more sleeker. Man, I think the TRM Atom is just a freaking sexy knife. Oh my god, I love this thing. The EDC standard, PM2. So PM2, actually a similar length. That's really surprising to me. PM2 is normally considered kind of a bigger knife. I don't think so, because I like, you know, giant knives, but yeah, it's pretty similar in size to the PM2. Even this little rounded part on the scale, wow, that's actually very similar. Now, this bottom piece doesn't have this little kind of swedge, obviously, but yeah, it's actually remarkably similar to the PM2. I never actually noticed that. Not sure if that was intentional or what, but yeah. So have the left-handed, because I don't actually carry this knife, Benchmade 940. Nothing wrong with the 940. It is a great knife. I just like bigger knives. Got a little bit of a piece on the blade there. So the Atom is a little bit longer than the 940. It's not a lot. Definitely has fatter scales though. It's just a this is a very, very thin knife, and in this aluminum handle. Now this is an old one. This is 154 cm, first production run. This has been loved, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not been loved by me. I have never cut or carried that knife. I've had 4 Benchmade 940s. That is not one of them. So let's get out today's EDC. This is the Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive copper tradition, artisan cutlery copper tradition. Shameless plug. So quite a bit smaller than the tradition, which isn't really all that surprising. Also, this is a very light knife, which is strange because I don't normally like light knives, but I like this knife. So yeah, it's, you know, not really my style at all in terms of the lightness, the thickness, the scale. There's just a bunch of stuff that I did not think I would like about this knife. Just wanted to get it on the channel so I could review it and talk about it with you guys, and I'm surprised. I am very surprised. Also, anybody on the fence getting this copper tradition, it is just wonderful. The scales feel so good. I got big old 2XL hands, and look, I got, you know, not much room, but I got just a little bit of room. It's a big knife. It's a good knife. D2 blade. Not a huge fan of D2, honestly, but I've been using it pretty hard. I haven't had to sharpen it, so the heat treats, you know, good to go. So, as you guys know, I tend to give things a first impression rating. You know, not like a true review or anything like that. Just like, you know, a lot of reviewers will take the knife out, hold it in their hand, play with it for 10 minutes, do a video, and pretend like they've had it for years. Or maybe they'll just straight tell you that, you know, hey, yeah, I just got this knife. This is an unboxing. Here's my review. You can't really give a review unless you've used it, you've carried it, you've experienced it. Every single piece is going to have its pros and its cons. So to be like, oh, well, yeah, you know, I just got this thing, but here's my opinion, that's not fair. So my initial first impressions on this knife, honestly, I have 0 complaints. That's crazy to me. The action is great when it messes up because I'm an idiot. I have actually not cut with this yet, but just look at that blade. Like, I have complete faith in this being an absolute laser. You know, just for the hell of it. Live on camera. All that paper. That's not one sheet, that's a whole bunch of them folded together. Oh yeah. That cuts very well. Also, I shook a little bit on camera there and kind of messed up the cut. That is totally my bad. The first one where it glided through perfectly, I didn't put too much thought into it and it just worked. That is the actual cutting performance of this knife. So anyways, I'm going to give this 100. Means I have genuinely no complaints for a first impressions on this knife. I love the scales. The Micarta I thought would be, I've seen a lot of pictures, some of them being very dark and kind of like this. Some even darker than this. I've seen some very, very light, like really, really light, or like a neon type of red. That is very much not this knife. These scales, they came very light, but they darkened up almost immediately. They fit so well in the hand. I'm such a fan of Micarta. The ergos are great. There's no hot spots at all. If you really bear down on it, like you can see my knuckles popping out, like I'm really squeezing this thing. There's just a little bit of a hot spot right here, as well as on this piece of the clip. But again, if I'm just holding this natural, there's nothing. Like, it's just pure goodness. I'm also kind of burnt off of flipper knives. So this thumb stud action, as I messed it up like I knew I would. Did it again. Again, this is pure user error. There we go. This thumb stud action, when I'm not being an idiot on camera, is just great. The carry is good. I'm not going to say great because I've just not carried it very much. I've carried it twice, both times in a slip, because I was just nervous about it. And it carried very well in said slip. There was no issues. I carried it at work on the first day, and then I carried it off of work when I rechanged in another set of clothes afterwards. So 2 different carries, same day, about 6 to 8 hours per carry. No issues, like absolutely no issues. Feels very good. I'll probably do just some standard pocket carry real soon. I actually don't really carry in the pocket too often, to be completely honest with you. I have one of those little EDC belt loop organizers, which looks like an EDC version of a pocket protector. Anyways, I have one of those. I love it. I use it frequently. But anyways, I am rambling. It is late. It's been a hell of a day. I say that a lot, but it's almost always a hell of a day. Also, before I forget, I participated in my first raffle tonight, and I mentioned, hey, I talked to some people, like, hey, I want to, I'm gonna cut this whole piece out of the video. Who am I kidding? Sorry about that, folks. I had a phone call. A lot of edits in this video. It's not intentional, I swear. Anyways, my overall impressions, again, 100. I have 0 complaints. Now, with heavy use, actual cutting performance, and just using it over time, that might change. Normally, my reviews are set about 3 months after the unboxing, unless I just really, really hard use it. I got a fixed blade review coming up real soon that I've just beaten the crap out of. I got it maybe 3 weeks ago, but I have put it through hell and back, and spoiler alert, it's still just amazing. So in that case, it might be a little sooner, but normally you can expect a review of this in about 3 months. It will be used and loved, and you will get a genuine impression. But the first impression wise, man, get on the list. From what I understand, TRM is going to be reopening the list very soon. Get on it. Get on it ASAP. It is worth it. A lot of people talk about the hype is bullshit. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But for me, I am never going to sell this knife. Oh yeah, I have a competition going to where anything in my collection under $300 or purchased under $300 can go. So, fuck. This is not going to go anywhere unless one of you lovely subscribers out there win and say, hey, give me that neutron. Then I will eat crow. I will be very, very sad. I might appeal to your humanity and ask you to pick a different knife, but I'll send it to you. Also, one more size comparison. I got a request for this. This is a standard AA battery. If you don't have any of the knives I've listed or anything like that, here's a size comparison for you. Here's a AAA battery. Here is a double and AAA battery together. So that gives you some type of idea of the size of this knife. More power to you. I personally don't understand the relevancy, but I've been asked a couple times actually, so definitely wanted to go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm gonna cut it here. As always, I love you very, very much, folks. I love this community. I say that every single time, but I can't help but stress how much I love this community. I just participated in my very first raffle. There'll be a video posted about that probably immediately after this one goes live, because I got some stuff to talk about there. All good stuff, I do assure you. But yep, as always, I love this community. The more I dive in, the more I happen to enjoy it. And let me just say, the last video I posted, I was at 85 subscribers. I was talking about being over the fucking moon with 85 subscribers. I'm at 106. That was yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. I don't know. It wasn't long ago at all. So I jumped up from 85 to 106 in a couple of days. God damn it, I love you all. So, as always, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your subscriptions. Hopefully you enjoy the giveaways, the content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or even complaints, by all means, let me know. You can do so right out in the open in the comment section. You can use a little bit of decorum if you like and happen to message me on Instagram. My name is Kyle J. Landfear with an underscore between the Kyle, the J, and the Landfear. I'm on Instagram. My DMs are always open. By all means, let me know. I am genuinely here for this community. This is not a monetized channel. You will not find a Patreon link. You will not find a commercial. I am just here for the love of this community. So, hopefully we can all love each other, man. We can just get along and have fun. I've met some amazing people, some genuine friends, a couple shitheads, as I always say. But even you shitheads, man, I still love you. You all serve a purpose. So I'm going to cut it here. I already said that. I'm repeating myself. I'm very tired. Thank you so much, folks. Love you all. Bye.